Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Tazzcraft Season 2. What's this in my hand? Well, let me show you a really quick clip of how I actually got this trident. Oh my god! Holy crap, guys! Oh! I was not expecting that. Yeah, so as you can see, I just decided to record that little drowned there, not thinking that it was actually going to drop the trident, but I may as well do it. I was thinking maybe I could do like a montage of how many guys I've killed with and I haven't gotten a trident, but I actually got it first try, which was absolutely insane. I couldn't believe that I did it, and I couldn't believe that I actually decided to record for that as well. But I put Riptide 3, Unbreaking 3, and Impaling 5 on it through a few AFK fishing sessions, and as you can see, look at this! I'm absolutely able to zoom! I'm able to absolutely zoom through the sky right here, and with Elytra, this is going to be absolutely amazing. If I just... look how high I go! This is absolutely crazy, and for some reason, it is not using any durability, which is actually really good. I'm going to keep that one quiet. But yeah, it's actually not using any durability, so I'm not going to worry about getting mending on it just yet. I do want to get a mending villager, but maybe that'll be in the next episode of Tazzcraft. What I want to do in this episode is put something on the top of there. That something being the mob farm. That's right, we are actually going to be building the mob farm in this episode. And it's going to be pretty big. It'll definitely be pretty big. Also, I've been trying to get Respiration. I got Respiration 2 and I got a Respiration 1 book, but unfortunately, other than that, to no avail. But anyway, I'm going to fill in this creeper hole over here because it's always a good idea to fill in your creeper holes, because then you'll never get around to it otherwise. Alright, so while I'm filling in this creeper hole, which I'm just about done with, I thought I'd tell you that I've realized something, and, well, I haven't really realized, I've been told, actually, that creepers don't drop every block. It's TNT that drops every block. So I misread that a little bit in the patch notes, obviously. Yeah, creepers don't drop every block, but TNT does, which is really quite cool. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be using that to my advantage at some point. I think that could be a really cool thing to do. Maybe like make a cobblestone farm. I do have a lot of cobble. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what I'll do with that. But that actually reminds me, I want to cook up maybe that many stacks of stone, because I'm gonna need it in the future as well. But yeah, you can't cook it in the blast furnace, can you? I'm going to grab a whole bunch of kelp blocks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's actually as much stone as I can chuck in there. So I'm going to grab all of the glass here, and boom, there we go. That is a lot of glass. That's definitely going to be useful for the upcoming project, which is the mob farm, of course. Anyway, I'm going to put all this stuff away, and I'm going to start building the mob farm, I guess. Actually, you know what? I think I need to do a little bit of resource gathering, which involves some observers and some dispensers and their droppers. Oh, another thing I've been doing between episodes is I've been doing some cave clearing. So let me show you a really quick clip of in spectator mode, going underground, looking at this thing. Absolutely insane. This can be considered cheating, going underground to look at it, but I don't think it is really, because I'm not using it to gain an advantage, so I don't think we'll have too much of an issue in terms of that. So the design I'm going to be using requires 8 observers, so I can get rid of 4 of those, and 8 droppers, not droppers, dispensers, and that is because there are, well, 8 platforms, as you could probably have guessed, and I have a lot of bows left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a relatively decent bow, except I have a pretty perfect bow there, so I think I'm just going to grab those. I think I did actually, yeah, look at that. I got an infinity bow from a skeleton, which I was really surprised about. But, yeah, other than that, really not too much. So I'm going to craft up all these dispensers and get the rest of the resources for this build. For now, where's my stone cutter? Oh yes, it is in this project that we actually built in the last episode. So if you want to check that out, I would highly recommend it. I'm really proud of this place. I think it looks really cool. Anyway, now we have the smooth stone slabs. Hopefully that'll be enough. It should be, and we might need some scaffolding blocks as well. There we go. So we should have just about all the blocks for this project. Obviously not for the whole thing, because I'm going to be doing the classic Tango design. I'm not entirely sure who designed it, but yeah, we're going to be doing the design where pretty much it's just got the singular water sources in the middle and it pushes the mobs off in all the directions. I am going to have to build all the way up to the top here. Oh no, oh no. Feather falling is absolutely amazing. So me forgetting the scaffolding blocks totally even exist aside, I decided to get a vanilla tweaks thing that makes the middle of them see-through, so you can actually see through them. And I really do like it. And it looks like, we're just a few scaffolding blocks short. Should I go and craft some more? Yeah, I might do that. Let's see. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Are we going to die? Very close. As the sun sets, I thought I would show you that I've done the platform. Right here. So this is not a spawning platform. This is going to be a platform where all the mobs get washed down, pretty much. So, yeah, you can see mobs will stand here, and they'll get washed down into that tube, which I still need to build all the way up here. But, yeah, so pretty much that is the plan for the little thing. I'm going to build walls on the outer layer of this, going all the way up on the outside of the inside bit, if that made any sense. And, yeah, pretty much that's what I'm going to be doing. So, I'm going to start building the spawning platforms. Okay, I'm dead. Okay, so the slabs are going to start coming across at this level, and they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves 3 blocks on the edge for the mobs to fall down. If you heard a lot of water rushing while recording that clip, that's because I had my little testing world open. And, yeah, I admire anybody who can actually record and count at the same time, know what they're talking about, and actually be able to count things properly, because I'm not very good at that. Honestly, this trident makes getting around so much easier, and I can only imagine what it will be like when I actually get a pair of elytra. But, wow, that was convenient. We got up here, and let's collect all of this smooth stone. As you can see, that is plenty enough. Well, hopefully plenty enough. I'm not entirely sure whether it will actually be plenty enough, but I really hope so. So anyway, that's 1, 2, 3, almost 4 stacks, 3 3/4 of a stack, and turning into slabs, that'll be a lot more. So yeah, hopefully we'll actually have enough to do this. Right, and so from here, each layer is, well, I guess 2.5 blocks tall. This will stop Endermen from spawning, taking up the mob cap, of course, and yeah, overall be pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a third-person time-lapse of building all of these platforms. Might do like a bird's eye view or something, I'm not too sure, but I think it'll look quite cool. So I'm going to get the camera count on here and do a third-person time-lapse, so I hope you enjoy that. After having 3 Minecrafts open, we finally have completed this thing. So, well, I haven't completed the whole mob farm yet, obviously, but here's what I've been doing to get up, alright? I've been practicing this, so hopefully I'll be able to do it. What you do is, BAM! Just like that, and then you can head up and already be about halfway up, because On the bottom, it's about level 55 or so, and up the top, it's actually level 110. So, yeah, that's a lot of blocks to go up, and then you have to go up here as well to get all the way to the top, and overall, it's just a bit of a pain, honestly. It's a bit of a pain, but we have now put in all of the spawning platforms here. So as you can see, this is where all the mobs will spawn, and I think I'm going to start putting in all of the redstone now. I have been cooking up, if we head over here, I've been cooking up a bunch of smooth quartz blocks. I've been spending ages gathering quartz during that third-person time-lapse as well. I build a little bit of this and then go gather some quartz while I'm smelting some more smooth stone, and then I would, yeah, come back and start smelting that quartz into smooth quartz. So, yeah, so pretty much that's what I've been doing, and, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in all of the dispensers, all of the observers, and all of the smooth stone slabs. So, let's start building this thing. So, I may as well do this on camera because it won't take too long. Pretty much, we need an observer pointing from the top, then we need that guy, and then we need a slab, an observer, and etc, etc. I'm going to do the rest of this off camera because I just realized it's incredibly boring, and I can't actually get the slab here, can I? Oh no! And there we go. Our 38th death. So I decided that falling down that little hole there wasn't particularly fun, so I actually decided to fill it in. It's with netherrack, so it's obviously temporary, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go around, put in... There he goes. I'm gonna go around putting in all these slabs, and then I'll have to fill all of these up with the appropriate water buckets, and then I can start work on the actual redstone clock that's gonna go into this thing. It's very frustrating when you realize that you've got all the items you need for the ether hopper clock except for the redstone block, and you decided to put your crafting table away in the storage system. That is really quite frustrating because now I have to head all the way back down there just to craft a redstone block. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not actually going to do that. And where's my bed? My bed is gone. Where has my bed gone? Alright, so I thought I would build this ether hopper clock on camera as it's pretty fast and pretty easy. So let's place a couple redstone dots here. Let's place some comparators right there. We need a block in there and in there. And then from there, we just need to place in the hoppers facing into each other. And then simply the sticky pistons and a redstone block. But I don't actually have that here. So I'm going to place that in. No, I'm not. That's not going to be very useful. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to come back up with the water buckets, a redstone block, and 4 more torches just to finish off this area. And I think it would only be proper to jump off the top of this thing. So, let's go! I'm going to actually make sure I land somewhere. This is why I have feather falling. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Turtle. I did not mean that. Alright, I'm back up here with a redstone block right there. And then now I can put a stack of sand in there. And then every now and then these are going to trigger. I actually also brought the water buckets up here. But as I was traveling up here, I thought it would be a better idea. Let's make it in the water. Yes! Okay, I thought it would be a better idea to actually put in the water in that bottom spawning platform area there. Before we put it anywhere else, because then, of course, we can have a bunch of water buckets for convenience sake there. So I'm going to grab all the blocks that I need out of here, so you can see we've got some smooth quartz right there, and we also need some bone blocks, just like that. And yeah, that's pretty much all the blocks we need, because obviously you'll be able to see them from the outside. And I'm going to be using a lot of smooth quartz and bone blocks in this. Oh, Enderman. Anyway, I'm going to start putting in this bottom floor here, and I've just realized, why do I only have 7 water buckets? Oh no, there's the 8th one right there. Okay, so pretty much the way I'm going to be doing this is with quartz going around like this, and then putting, if I can get done here, oh, I just realized I'm going to have to put a block down here, putting the bone block right there, because they're all the visible blocks, and then I can just put a throwaway block like netherrack going along here, because you won't be able to see those. And then we can put a bone block, and etc, etc. I'm going to go right the way around there, and fill in all of the blocks there. And there we go. So now I have all the blocks going right the way around here, and these scaffolding blocks might get in the way. Let me destroy all those. Hopefully not too many go onto the other platforms. I'm going to have to drop something, maybe some redstone, to be able to pick all those up. Yep, that should be good. And then hopefully we can just build it up here, just like that. And then maybe even make our way across to the top platform from there. Anyway, I'm going to start putting in all the water, and I guess I will be back with you once I've done that. Okay, so as you can see, when you put water here, it flows straight, and it does a pretty good job, except it really doesn't. So what I'm going to do is place pressure plates in just like that, and then put water there, and that'll stop any infinite water sources from forming. And then of course we can put pressure plates in there, and then place another water bucket there, and that'll flow perfectly into this 5x5 area. So I think I'm going to destroy all these blocks down here, and then start work on the rest of this build. So the first thing I'm going to do is start filling up the water buckets one by one. So yeah, you can't really sprint and jump onto there, can you? I wonder if I destroy this, will I be able to pick them all up? No, and they've all gone into there. This is a huge waste of scaffolding blocks right here. I had so many more to begin with. Now they're all gone. But anyway, I'm going to go up here, grab all the scaffolding blocks that I can so they don't despawn. And I'm pretty sure, really, there were no more up here. There we go. So that is all the water in. And I just realized I'm going to have to go back to the top to re-enable it. Oh well, we're going to have to build up there anyway, so I don't think I'm going to worry about that one. Anyway, that's all the redstone done for this mob farm, which is crazy. There's there's really not much redstone, is there? But anyway, I'm going to get to designing, well, not designing, I've already designed it all in a testing world. I'm going to get to building the rest of this thing, and I think I'll have enough resources. Hopefully I will. That was a lot of glass, and I really hope that's enough for this build, because I'm going to be using a fair bit of glass. Anyway, I'm going to jump off the edge, jump into some water. Yep, there we go. And, yeah, I'm going to start building the outer shell. So I'll be back with you once I've built probably one side. Alright guys, so we have constructed one side right here. If we head over here, yeah, that's pretty much, that's exactly what I was going to do. And now let's jump off, and yep, okay, we made it into the water. Let's take a look at what this thing looks like from the bottom. Absolutely awesome. That's what it looks like. Alright, so before you go off at me in the comments section telling me that it's not going to work because I've got a massive glass side panel, it will work. I've tested it in my testing world. I built the whole mob farm with the glass panels, and yeah, I can confirm all the spawning spaces are light level 7 or below. I made sure of that, and yeah, so we aren't going to have any issues with that, so yeah, just thought I'd clarify. I'm really loving how this is looking so far, but that's only a little bit of it because we still have these bits to do, and of course the other sides, and I've got a few more things planned for this whole mob spawner here, which will be happening in a future episode. Next episode, maybe, maybe not, I'm not too sure, but yeah, so what I'm going to do is I want to put diorite in the middle there. I'm pretty sure it'll look good, and looks like we have enough diorite to probably do the whole thing. So let's craft this up into stairs with absolutely no losses. Thank God. The stone cutter is amazing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up and build these just like this. And I'll be back with you once I've got this side and that side over there constructed. And I might even put in the bone block pillar as well. Yeah, okay, there we go. If we head over here, let's just take out this zombie here so he doesn't come up behind us. Yeah, this is looking really cool. I didn't have enough bone blocks to fill in that pillar, but that's not too big of an issue because we have a lot of bones. And it definitely won't be an issue after we finish building this mob farm, because we are going to have bones beyond belief. Which reminds me, we do actually need to build a storage system, which I want to do in this episode as well. But I suspect this episode is going to be getting slightly long by now. Anyway, I'm going to make another stack of bone blocks, and it looks like, yeah, I might have to dump off a few other blocks. Right, so I've just run out of glass, and look at this. This place is starting to come together. Look at that. Wow, okay. This thing is not looking nearly as impressive as it will in the coming episodes, because, yeah, I'm going to be improving this place a lot, but it's starting to come together. I just ran out of glass, but luckily I have, bam, bam, there we go. Quite a bit of glass, and I have actually also run out of bone blocks, which isn't good because I'm just about out of bones, and I'm not going to have enough to finish the rest of the thing. Oh, that's not that good. I've got all the last bits of glass, all the last bone blocks that I've got. I might have to fill in with some temporary netherrack just to get this thing done, and then I can decorate it more at a later date. Alright guys, so it is the next day, and I have put in all the walls right here. As you can see, I did this off camera, and as you can see, I didn't have enough bone blocks to do this pillar here, so I had to fill it in with temporary blocks, cobblestone, some more diorite stairs, and the block at the top. But as you can see, we are totally done. Almost. We just need to put the roof on, and I think I'm going to do that with just some stone slabs for now. Just the regular stone slabs, not smooth stone slabs yet, because, you know, obviously they're kind of hard to get, and I didn't have enough. But I'm going to start placing in this roof, and, yeah, this is a level where the roof goes at, and, yeah, I guess I'll be back with you then. I don't think I'm going to have enough to actually finish this roof, though, so I might have to, end up pillaring up. But, yeah, so I'm going to finish placing off this roof, and I'll be back with you then. There we go, so that is the roof in, just about the whole thing. Now all I need to do is put that in, and that'll activate the whole mob farm, knocking out all the torches. And then now all I need to do, I need to fill in that hole. Let me just do that real quick. Fill in that hole there, destroy these scaffolding, and fill in that block there. And there we go, the mob farm should be fully functional. Now if we check here, oh, it's light level 8. That is because there's not an extra lip going around the outside. I may or may not have forgotten about that. Okay, so something I totally forgot about is we need to add blocks going right the way around here. This is pretty much just to make all of the platforms light level 7, because you may notice we have a couple windows in our mob farm. And that is perfectly fine, it's still perfectly functional. We just need to add this little lip going around the outside here. But there we go, we have it now. And if we place that in, we check the light level, yep, light level 7, all across here. So now mobs can spawn on here, and yeah, the mob farm should be functional. So if we head down here, yep, as you can see, all the mobs will spawn on here, and they'll fall down here. And I've just realized that I actually need to place in the rest of this glass. I don't know if I'll have enough, but let's see. There we go, so that is all the glass in for that tube. Now, pretty much all we need to do is, if we just destroy this, place this slab back. Nope. Damn, okay, it looks like we're going to have some water streams going down. Oh well, I'm going to destroy all this. Oh, let's try not to die. Actually, thank you. They were actually kind of convenient. Other than destroying some of my torches, it's not too big of a deal, we can just place them back. But yeah, now we can just... Oh. Look at that, there it goes. And then we can pick all the scaffolding blocks up. And now we have a little over a stack, which is good. About a stack and a quarter. Anyway, oh! There's some of the first mobs going down. Awesome. Let's put it here. First blood by mob spawner. There we go. We've also got skin of the speedy horse, the fish cooked by idiocracy, and the rabbit brutally murdered by a cat. Oh, and the zero durability shovel. Very fragile. Wow, look at that. That looks pretty cool, but it is going to look even cooler in the coming episodes, because I'm going to be adding a lot more to this thing, and yeah, it's going to start looking really cool. Anyway, what we need to do now is we need to make some form of a storage system for all the items. I'm not going to be sorting them just yet, that will come at a later date. I just want to get this project done, and so that I'm able to do an AFK session and get a bunch of drops. Alright, so right here we are going to put an item dispensing circuit. So, if you don't know how to build these, it's pretty simple. Pretty much all you need is to put a block there, you need a repeater there, a redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, and then block. And then that will effectively... yeah, that drops out all of the items. We got some more mobs falling. There we go, let's see if they end up in the chests. Yes, they do! Amazing. The items are there in the chests. Alright, so this storage system works. It doesn't have a huge capacity, but I think that'll be alright. Anyway, I'm going to head off and build the AFK platform. Just a temporary one for now. I'm not going to be decorating it or anything. I'm going to be doing all that in the next episode, but I'm going to head to the correct level, build an AFK platform, and I'll be back with you once I have done that. We are just about done with building this little temporary AFK platform here. And there we go. We are done. So, yeah, I'm going to place some torches in here, and I'm going to go ahead and do an AFK session. I may as well put a block there, stand on it, to make sure no mobs can get in. I'm going to do an AFK session here. I'm going to be gone for the day, so I'm going to sit here AFK while I'm gone. And, yeah, I'm going to kick it off in the next episode by showing you the drops. That's right, a bit of a cliffhanger to see how well this thing works. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Tazzcraft Season 2. It's probably going to be a bit of a long one, because we did a lot in this episode, and it took me a very long time to record. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider like, subscribe, whatever. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.